So, as I've been sharing things in my community tab, and that I wanted to look at Nope for this Halloween, but it turns out that won't be streaming until November, so I'm going to have to reshuffle the slate again. And if I have to postpone other projects I had in mind until then as well, at the earliest. But thankfully, once again, I had a plan B, and based on what I am about to tell you, it's going to be another Peel home production. This time, I'm co-writing with Henry Selick, who directs this film. So let's talk about Wendell and Wild. So I'm looking forward to this movie for a while now, and now that it's a spooky season and time to watch all forms of horror content, including stop motion animation, this is easily ranks among Selick's best films. I mean, films like nearly 30 years since Nightmare Before Christmas and 13 years since Coraline, he hasn't lost a step. And even though they did not publish a book that it was based on, I'd say this is definitely one I would want to read if publishers change their minds. And the stop motion itself is easily ranks among Selick's best work, and I have to say that this is my new favorite anime film of this year, with displacing Belle and with turning Red Knight around out of top three. Yeah. So the title is derived from two who denizens of the underworld who are voiced by Key and Peele, and much like they did on their hit TV shows as well as their previous movies together, their comedic talents are immense, and even in scenes that have surprising emotional weight to them, they actually definitely have continue to impress me. Case in point, they're actually not the main characters. That honor actually goes to a young woman named Kat, which I believe is short for Catherine, and Elliot, voiced by Lyric Ross. So I have not seen This Is Us, but I understand its appeal, and this is definitely a good argument for seeing her in more movies. Like, the voice cast in this film is just great. You have James Hong in another role distinguished career as the father Bests. You have Angela Bassett as Sister Helly, because she ends up attending this Catholic school for wayward souls, especially after she ended up doing time in juvenile hall for getting into a fight with someone, and I'm not sure what's happened. It's not clear whether the person whose son died was really injured, but it's clear that between that and the inciting incident of the film, which is losing her parents 5 years before the events of the story in a car accident, which she believes to be responsible for because of a bad candy apple, is definitely the center of the story, and it definitely helps that I can definitely vouch for the fact that, especially with some other ones I've seen, this kind of behavior does make some kind of sense, especially if you're not only in mourning, but also you feel directly responsible for what happened. And also, key supporting players are, of course, our devil himself, who is Buffalo Belzer, voiced by Vin Rames. Like I gotta say, between Rames' voice and his design, here's joined my list of my favorite anime versions of the devil. So there have been many depictions throughout history, or ones that simply fill that same role, and it's definitely, like, the design of the underworld is among the most creative I've seen as well. Apparently, one of the motivators is they want to make their own underworld themed fun fair here, which definitely is fitting. And there's also another secondary character called Raoul, who is voiced by hold on a moment, Sam Zelaya. Even though the name does not ring an immediate bell, well, the way he plays the part is just great, especially with his storyline. I won't get into too much detail because I really want you to watch the movie and go through the emotions I might have gone through when I watched it. Well, let's just say for more reasons than one, he did not really feel like being his classmates' poodle anymore. And yeah. The setting itself is also stands out to me quite a bit. I mean, how even with the fantastical nature of these otherworldly creatures and beasts, what actually turns out to be the most frightening thing about it to me is like the fact that it could actually happen. I mean, potentially, like not only could the entire town have like a domino effect after a vital component of the community is destroyed by a fire, which may or may not have been an accident, but it also could cause such a catastrophic domino effect that it's just us one city council vote away from being redeveloped into a private prison. I'm not gonna go through all minutia, but guarantee you it'll make sense when you've seen it. Yeah. Strange World could be fun, and I'm still interested in like the Gundam movie version of Cuckoo's Doran's Island, and also have not seen The Bad Guys yet. Maybe I'll talk about that when that streams on Netflix in November as well. But I'm gonna call it. But I am not confident that any other anime film I watch this year will be as good as this one. I may even have to make a separate list, just if I'm not going to be sharing it, of all the other entries as well. And I would say probably give this, if I had to say right now, like a strong 4 out of 4, 5 out of 5, and I could definitely say this is definitely going to be joining the canon of my favorite films by this director: Nightmare Before Christmas, Coraline, Now, Welcome, Wendell and Wild. That'll be all for now, and I'll see you all again soon. Happy Halloween, everyone. Mm-hmm.